Welcome back. Well, here in America, we play football, which some call the gentleman's game played by hooligans. Meanwhile, much of Europe plays rugby, a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. Well, here's a story about one American rugby player who couldn't be further from a hooligan.
Stuart Hiers is a therapeutic day treatment clinician, meaning his job is to work with young children who have behavioral challenges, helping them to succeed not only in the classroom, but in their lives to come. For Stuart, helping kids is much more than a job. It's his calling.
It reinforces, what we're supposed to be doing. Like, I feel like in general, for me on this earth, just loving people. What better way to, help a bunch of kids who, otherwise, really don't have a lot going for them. So it's just such a joyous thing to be a part of for me, and absolutely rewarding day in, day out.
Although Stuart dedicates much of his time to working with kids, the way he spends his downtime is a little more rough and tumble.
Yeah, one day I was literally driving by and saw a sign for a local rugby club. Never played, never seen rugby. But I just decided, why not go and try it out? It's just so much fun. It's fast-paced. It's helped me to, have an excuse to be in shape. And just knowing that you're going in and week out, and you have a bunch of guys that are relying on you to do a job, is just, I love the responsibility, and I love the feeling that I've really done something good by them.
It may be a far cry from his day job, but Stuart's love for the game grew, and so did his love for his teammates. Before he knew it, rugby became a ministry through which he could share the love of Christ to people who otherwise may not see it.
It's not a Christian environment, and it's good to know that the strengths that I've developed are actually being used to people who just aren't Christians. I get to run around and hit guys and build them up, and a lot of times they don't get to see that side of Christians in general. I mean, it's if I can go in a couple times a week, practice, and then play a game with a bunch of guys and show them what I think Christ really looks like in this setting, then I think it's a wonderful ministry.
While the rugby pitch and the classroom present different worlds, at the end of the day, consistency, love, and leadership by example are the cornerstone that he leans on.
For me, the motivation is the same. Obviously, the execution is very different, depending on where I'm at, whether I'm at an elementary school or on the rugby pitch. But for me, the motivation is very much the same. One of the most difficult things to be able to do at this school is to love a child who is turning their back on you, yelling at you, even cussing at you. But my job and my charge is still the same, is to love them, help them get through this and bring them up. When I'm on a rugby pitch, it's very much, being an example to the people that are, outside of the church. And so it's difficult sometimes because you get hit hard, and there's just things that you want to do, but it's a constant reminder that what I'm doing matters. It's a constant reminder that of where I am and how I should be handling myself as a Christian man.